So one of the main tactics that I'm still learning about all these things, but as of now, I think I've covered the main basis in my understanding of how they move. First of all, these creatures move in the same pattern anywhere, anytime in the world. Their script is the same. And let us begin with one of their scripts which I never ever knew, which is gaslighting. Now, what is gaslighting? Remember, creatures of darkness are bound by one mission and one mission only, and that is to kill, to steal, and to destroy. To kill your identity, to steal your identity, to destroy your identity, any of the above. I mean, just one is not enough. They would rather steal your identity than they'd rather destroy you, steal your identity, and then kill you. You see, even that orderly nature, they're incapable of that. That's why all their missions fail. Because darkness attracts darkness into itself. Chaos into itself. Even if chaos needs order to thrive. That's why good always wins. But gaslighting, in an attempt to make you to steal your identity, they make you doubt yourself. And they have to make it subtle. They have to make it subtle. They have to make it innocent. Because they are an inside enemy. And the inside enemy has to wear a mask of familiarity, yet enact destruction upon you. So it's a nice balancing act until it's not, and they don't give a fuck. But initially, they want to destroy you, and one of the ways is gaslighting, where they make you doubt yourself. That's the main issue, especially if you're sexy and confident like me. I mean, you can't possibly be as sexy, but you can try to do what you can to reach this sexy level. I guess I picked up some narcissistic habits from them. Fuck. But they want you to doubt yourself. Hawataki ujiaminie. No, they can't. They can't. And so that's one of the first and easiest ways for an empath to start chasing away, knocks away from the environment. Start saying good things about yourself. Oh my God, they'll vomit. Because they know a confident man is a man with identity. And a man with identity is confident. That's what they used to do to the slaves. To break them was to steal their identity. To cut off this beautiful, 4C hair. To steal it. So we never know that such beauty exists within ourselves. So gaslighting. You hear there's gas, there's lighting. It's just combustion. It's confusion. It's a distraction. They want you to doubt yourself. They want you to doubt yourself. They don't want you knowing where you're going, where you're walking. And that's why they try to make these things like discards and devaluation. They have to make it random, out of nowhere. They want you in a state of confusion. They don't want you looking like this. The way the sun is hitting you right now, it's like, fuck. They don't want that. They want chaos. They want darkness. And they want it especially in a being like you. Pure light. So they gaslight you. One time I was going to the market, and man, this insect just came onto my eye, and out of nowhere, and it came into my eye. Wongo, lies. I'm like, what? Ati? I've told you a story of how I was just going to the market, and a random fly just came into my eye. And then you say, uongo? You say atema. What? Are you seeing this consistent state of confusion where you're thinking, uongo? I'm lying to my, what? You seeing that, You seeing that, chaos. And it's not rhythmic chaos like this, it doesn't do that. It's just everywhere. I can't even unflow look, flow, fuck. They want you to be something you are not. They want you to hide and cower like them. Even a small, consistent story, they want to poke holes in it so it never stays strong and steady, like a healthy human being, like a healthy story, like a healthy truth. They don't want anything healthy. They don't want a healthy they want you to doubt yourself. They don't want you to know when they're coming, when they're going, when they want to supposedly dump you. How do you dump this? You dumped yourself, but they realize this later. When they discard you, who can you discard, baby? Look at me. I'm the Son of God. They don't want that. They don't want that. They want you to doubt yourself, to cower and never ever say anything pleasant about yourself. When you're going, they want you to be like, is he going to believe me? Like me, I always had to put these extra measures of verifiability and trust. If I use money, they have to, I have to show them, because even if the money is enough, I have to have a message, no message, like, yes, because they put you in this state where you doubt yourself, you doubt your own morality, you doubt your own being, you doubt everything. That is gaslighting. And it's supposed to catch you at the most unforeseen moment. That's why they are purposely trying to make you doubt yourself in small things, not big things. No. They start small things, like dates. Like you are planning something, and then as I say this, most of this was done with people in my family, nuclear family. A random stranger you can't just ghost me and make me think about you, I'll just move on. But the family, I told you, this is how they are everywhere. Kikulacho kinguoni mwako. They want you doubting yourself. They want you, when you wake up, you don't know whether what they're going to do at all. And they've been strategically doing this from the very beginning that they started. Man, I've seen this even with random chicks. I'm just in a ceremony, and they've smelt it. Yeah, they can smell it. They can smell love all over me. And when back in the day when I was going to the church, and so let's say just randomly, because I attract things, so I'm just there seated, trying to not be seen. This makes me even more seen, because you're like a star that's trying to hide in darkness, or like a lit lamp that's under the bed, and you're trying to hide, but it cannot be. So you're just there, I'm trying to just not, I don't want anyone to look at me. And they see me, and one of the ushers in the church, tells me, give out these pamphlets. And I'm like, cool. And I give it out to them, and this chick out of nowhere just starts saying, no, why are you giving that to me? No. What do you think she was? What do you think she wants me to do? She wants me to go in my head and go like, what? 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 Why did she do that? Is there something wrong with me? Hey, so she wants me to go like this. I know, I've been told, I've been told to give you these pamphlets. Bitch. want you to doubt yourself. I go into the markets, they are everywhere. That's why you have to be on your game. I go to the market, I'm just, busy buying my own things, fruits and whatever. And I walk up to this lady, like there are many ladies selling. I choose one, I want to buy some bananas. Because I'm a big bad gorilla. So I go there trying to buy some bananas, and already this, because it's just the market I frequent. She's already seen me, so this motherfucker is too confident. I just want to pull him down. And so I go there. My Kikuyu is enough for you to understand it. Whichever Kikuyu you know, whether it's level 10, level a million, you will understand what I'm saying. So I start speaking and say, Waro, that's Habari. Marigo ready at ya? She's like, What? And I remember I've already visited at least 11 vendors before her. And I spoke the exact same Kikuyu, man. You know what I mean? The exact same. This is just an example. You think it's just with your whatever girlfriend. No, it's everywhere. And so I'm just going there. I ask her, Maringo ready, how much are you selling the bananas? And this lady, because she's old, let me not say what I was gonna say. Because as soon as you come for my confidence, you are dead. As soon as you come for my confidence, I don't care what age, I don't care who you are, you're dead. You're dead to me. That's a spiritual attack. When someone comes for your confidence, that's a spiritual attack. You're dead to me on the spot, and you'll find out a year later, because you're dead. As soon as you're just dead. There's nothing you can do, say, that will ever move me. You mean nothing to me. You are like a bench that is, whatever. So I go to her and I tell her the same thing, and she's playing dumb, and I repeat myself again, and I repeat myself again, and then you know what I say? Doraigua. That's Kikuyu. You're not listening. You can't hear what I'm saying. And she says, how can I hear such Kikuyu? But you heard this. And of course, what do? I smile and I bounce. And I've never seen her again. Gaslighting. They want you to doubt yourself. And it can come at any time, and in the smallest of ways. The smaller the better. The smaller the better. Even it's everywhere. Especially when you're like me. Everywhere. Tell them a story at here. Yeah, I can do this. They're like, whoa, you can't do that. What do they want you to be in a state of? Proving, showing, doubting. Because when you are trying to prove, when you're trying to show, it's because you doubt yourself. Because a man who knows is a man who knows, and he only knows. He only knows. There's nothing I know, but I know. Gaslighting. It's everywhere. You have to expect it with everywhere because of the world we live in. They are always going to try to make. It might come in the subtlest of things. It might come you walking, and some people try to call you, and it gets me. So it's a small thing. They try to make you get. You're like, hey, and then I'm over there. I've done it many times. I'm over there looking at my pockets. Have I dropped something? What are they doing? They're making you doubt yourself. That's the only power they have. You can't just be walking, hey man, hey, Buddha. And of course the first time, it's happened a million times, I know how to handle it. But the first time, and the brother just walks off. And he's calling me. Many things. You go to a place, or for me, and it comes in many ways. Like I pay with my phone, and this cashier lady gives me the wrong number so that she can start berating me, and I like a dick because I know narcs can't handle accountability. You just give it to them straight. No woman but your wrong number, and they shrivel up. They have to shrivel up because light is death to darkness. Light is death to darkness. Once you see it, it's over. They want you to doubt yourself. You seem too sure. You seem too confident. You seem too much in your zone, too much in your flow, too much in your identity. They need to bring you out. That identity is like a beautiful citadel, a beautiful castle, a beautiful kingdom that enshrines you. And they want you outside of those gates, because outside of those gates is where they dwell. That is the only place they can touch you, is when they bring you down. They want you to doubt yourself. That's the language they speak, is the language of doubt. They don't know knowing. Knowing is of the heart. Knowing is of the heart. It can be in dates. It can be in clothing. Trying to question you. It can be in like, what is this? Like, I have a mark here. Like, what is this? You should be worried about that mark. Hiyo mark hii inafaa kukustua sana. Hii inaweza kuwa cancer. What do they want in your mind? They want fear. Fear, doubt. These are the languages they speak. You don't understand this language. They're trying to reintroduce you to a foreign language. That's why you're in confusion. That's why you're like, what? What is that? It's like someone speaking a foreign language. You don't know it. You know love. You know certainty. You know knowing. You know heart. They don't. They want you to doubt yourself. All they want is questions. They want you waking up not knowing what you're going to wear, what video you're going to see, whether you'll see them, what food you're going. They always want you in that state of uneasiness and instability. So that's one of the tactics I've learned and that they use. And it's with once you master it, you've mastered all. They use all. It's like a jab in boxing. It's like it's everything. It's just the common thing that they use everywhere. And once you see that is death, that's an injury, by the way. But yeah, don't. And the only way you can't is when you know. When you know self-awareness, that's the only way you can continue to protect yourself. When you know. When you know. Know. When you know. When you know. Right here, the breath. When you know. That's all you can know, is knowing.